Okay, people, so we have got the boat. This is the new film, right, from the Morgan brothers, right? So it is written and directed by Luke Morgan. The film is produced by Luke and his brother Jake Morgan. It's line produced by Dinesh Disgota. Jake Morgan took care of the music. Cinematography was handled by Lakshika Surashin. Ryan Keane edits the piece. Production design is Yvette Peak. Our cast, right? So, Shree Ram Dahal plays Raul, and his daughter Dhuckia is played by Tejuswee Ram Dahal. So that may well be Shari's actual daughter, which is nice, right? Okay, so this is based on a true story. Right? When Dhuckia's father discovers she is showing early symptoms of leprosy, he must make a devastating choice. Oi, right? Now, as I said, this is based on a true story and it's made with the mission to end leprosy. Right? The Morgan brothers, they traveled to Nepal and yeah, they were able to capture this while there. Right? So it's a co-production between Ireland and Nepal. And boy, yeah, this is there's okay, so when looking at this, right, I didn't know it was about leprosy, but you know there's something heartbreaking happening because on the poster, you've got Earl at one end of a boat and Dhuckia at the other end of the boat, and their arms stretched out to each other. Right now, we open up with Roll setting the boat on fire. We see him paddling upstream, getting out of the boat, and then he sets it on fire, and you're like, what is happening here? So then we go a few days earlier and he's out, he's with Dhuckia, they're making boats. Everything seems great. Everything seems great. But yeah, there's a point where he notices something about her and starts to think, starts to worry. So he investigates, and that's when his heart breaks, right? And I think this was like you can see the bond between the two of them that really jumps out at you, you know? Like the way and it's just like the body language and looks, which would make sense if it is actual father and daughter. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how you get that magic, right? Just by getting two randoms and be like, yo, pretend that you're family. You know what I mean? I'm sure you can do a good job, but this just feels different, right? Feels different. So yeah, it's just these looks and the body language and the way they navigate each other. We get this connection between them, which hits you even harder when things start to break, right? There's this bit when Dhuckia reaches for her dad's hand and he just moves it away, right? And it's not the craziest of motions or anything like that, but boy, it is heart wrenching. And she wants to get picked up, and again, you're just like, oh man. There's the irony of it all, right? When you think about this, if the daughter has it, there is a big chance the rest of the family do as well. Because they're in such close quarters to each other, you know? But there's, during the film, we see them come across a man, right? He's sitting there, his hands are all gnarled up. He's got crutches and he's sitting on the side of the road. There's drool going down his face. And she asks what's wrong with him, and the dad's like, he's cursed. So that is the fault of it, right? So the man actually has leprosy, but the way they're looking at it is if it's a curse, right? That, yeah, there's nothing you can do about this thing. And there is a cure for leprosy, right? There's a cure. It doesn't have to be this thing that ends lives, that devastates families. That's why, a film like this is important to, I think, shine the light on this kind of subject. Being in Nepal, we got this boy. I mean, the cinematography is great. It looks lovely. It looks lovely. It has this, as I said, this great feel to it. Really does. The only disappointing thing about this short film, really, is the subtitles. Yeah, we got white subtitles, no solid background behind them. Sometimes they're on a light background. You know what I mean? So you can miss it. And that's just frustrating. That's very frustrating. But that's the only thing. Because, yeah, it looks, it feels, it's got the emotional impact. It's a short film, so we don't get all the backstory. Right? We don't get all of, what does the mum think and the sisters and all of it. We don't get all of that. But what we do get is enough to bring this story to life, right? So it's doing the boat is doing the festival circuit, right? So if you want to know if it's screening near you, check the website. There will be all the links, right? There will be the links to the Morgan Brothers socials, their website, and between all of that, you will be able to find where this will be next playing. It is qualified, right, to be in the running to be selected for the Oscars. I think I had a conversation just the other day with Samuel, right? Samuel, Flukinder, I think it was. But his film, his short as well, has been nominated. And I think the long list is it's either the 7th or the 17th of December. So yeah, the boat is in the mix as well. So yeah, check the links and you'll be able to find out if it's playing near you. But people, that was The Boat.